Hi friends, my topic today is digital photogrammetry and starting with the introduction part, photogrammetry as a science is among the earliest techniques of remote sensing. And the word photogrammetry is a combination of three words, that is photos means light, gamma means to draw and metron means to measure, and simply we can say that photogrammetry means measuring graphically by means of light. The fundamental goal of photogrammetry is to strictly establishing the relationship between the object and the image and derive information about the object from that image. And photogrammetry is the technological ability of determining the measurement of any object by means of photography. As given by the American Society for Photogrammetry and Remote Sensing, it is defined as the art, science, and technology of obtaining reliable information about physical objects and the environment through process of recording, measuring, and interpreting photographic imageries and patterns of recorded radiant electromagnetic energy and other phenomena. And next, we can say what is the geometric distortions. Raw aerial photography and satellite imagery have large geometric distortion that is caused by various systematic and non-systematic factors. But in the case of photogrammetric process, eliminate these errors most efficiently and provide the most reliable solution for collecting geographic information from raw imagery. In the figure given below, we can see that in aerial photograph, a road is seen in bent and in digital orthophotograph it is straight. And next we can see the transition in photogrammetry. With the advent of computing and imaging technology, photogrammetry has evolved from analog to analytical to digital soft copy photogrammetry. The main difference between this digital photogrammetry and its predecessors, that is analog and analytical, that is it deals with the digital images directly rather than photographs. And analog photogrammetry means measurement and drafting were done manually. Classical analog stereo plotters have disappeared from the market and not have been manufactured anymore. Analytical photogrammetry. The analytical plotters were introduced into the market during 1976, and the analytical stereo plotter is essentially an instrument with a built-in digital computer as its main component, and it handles the physical and mathematical relationship between object space and image space. And next one is computer assisted photogrammetry. The computer assisted photogrammetry has brought computer assisted design, that is CAD, workstation based on systems. These systems had graphic displays that provided online graphics for reviewing and editing digitized data. And next one is the digital photogrammetry. It is the latest one, and it means the output data are digital images and scanned photographs. The term digital photogrammetry is used when the digital images are used, stored, and processed on a computer, giving digital output products, example digital maps, DEMS, and digital orthophotos. Digital photogrammetry involves processing of imageries of all the types, including passive, that is optical sensing, or active, that is radar image, and that is taken from other platform, example airborne satellite, etc. And here we can see an image. This digital photogrammetry is a well established technique for acquiring dense 3D geometric information from real world objects. Here the images are either displayed on the screen for operator interpretation, enhanced by image processing, or subjected to image correlation in order to form a digital elevation model or DEM or extract details. The output products are also in digital form, which can be stored, analyzed, and applied by the user. For almost 20 years, correlation techniques remain the only noticeable activity in digital photogrammetry, and the efforts in photogrammetry have increased tremendously recently due to the availability of digital cameras, satellite imageries, scanners, etc. A digital photogrammetric system should automate some processes that are usually performed by operators. And next we can see what are the advantages of this digital photogrammetry. It can handle inputs from other non-traditional sources such as digital camera output, remote sensing stereo imagery, lidar imageries, and other such imageries from active sensors, video camera output, etc. Since digital photogrammetry accepts digital input and generates digital output, it is closely integrated with remote sensing as well as GIS, unlike analog and analytical instruments. The Digital Photogrammetric Workstation (DPWS) offers other photogrammetric products such as orthophotos, DEM, etc. And since computers carry out the photogrammetric operations in digital photogrammetry, many operations have been automated. And most of the mapping organizations choose to invest in the soft copy systems because of its efficiency and price and performance of the soft copy system in producing digital orthophotos. And no regular instrument calibration is required for this digital photogrammetry, and digital images are stable here. Images can be loaded without manual operations. And my next topic is the difference between a map and an aerial photograph. An aerial photography means it is a central projection, and in a case of map it is an orthogonal projection. And the scale of a aerial photograph is not uniform throughout, but in a map the scale is uniform throughout. And in case of aerial photography, enlargement and reduction does not change the content of that photograph, but in case of map, enlargement and reduction of the maps involves redrawing it afresh. And in aerial photography hold good for inaccessible and inhospitable areas, but in case of map, inaccessible and inhospitable areas is very difficult. My next topic is the main products from aerial photos. And first one is the planimetric map. A planimetric map shows the plane position of the terrain but without having the contour lines. In this image we can see whether it is a plane surface or no, we are not sure about that because contour lines or the elevation is not seen in this picture. And next one is the topographic map. It includes planimetric details and contour lines, ground points with height levels. Next one is the orthophoto maps. Aerial photographs which are geometrically corrected such that the scale is uniform here. And next one is the DTM, Digital Terrain Model. It is a DEM in which terrain data has been further enhanced as it contains additional information defining terrain in areas. Next one is mosaics. A mosaic is a photographic reproduction of a series of aerial photographs that is put together in such a way that the detail of one photograph matches the detail of all adjacent photographs. Next one is the rectified images. Photographs have inherent distortions and displacements in them, and the most common distortion in aerial photography is height distortion, followed by tilt displacement due to the aircraft's movement. The rectification is the process of removing geometric distortion from a raster or a vector object. Next one is the orthophoto mosaics. Multiple orthophotos can be joined together seamlessly to create an orthophoto mosaic. The photos in an orthophoto mosaic are merged or tiled together. An orthophoto mosaic may serve as a base layer onto which other map information may be placed. A radar mosaic. A radar mosaic is a seamlessly assembly of some adjacent images such that it appears to be a single and harmonized data set. Thank you.